Hey babes! It's Rebecca.
It's Brittney.
And today we are doing a curling tutorial for you guys.
I washed and blow dried my hair last night, so I put a leave-in conditioner in it. So my hair is ready to be curled because I did nothing to it. Becky was supposed to do the same.
Okay, in context though, today is Father's Day and I got up extra early on accident and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I was like, oh, I'll wake up early and get ready.
So we're just curling my hair today.
Yeah. But I wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about 3 different kinds of curling irons. The fourth one, Brittney didn't bring, which was a wand, but that's okay. So we're curling Brittney with a Marcel clip iron that is a gold ceramic, which is good for like general, basic, any kind of person could use this one.
What size is it?
This is 1 1/4 inches.
Okay.
So this is my personal favorite. I curled my hair with it this morning because I love that big, like blowout kind of curls. But for someone that their hair doesn't hold curl very well, they will probably want to try to do flat iron curls because the heat gets distributed differently through it, so then you can really get a tighter curl with the flat iron that'll last a lot longer. Also, you could try using hairspray. We aren't going to use hairspray in Brittney's hair today because she doesn't like to have a hairspray in her hair, and her hair holds curl very well. So if you have troubles with your curls holding, maybe try hairspray, and if you don't really want to try hairspray, then try a flat iron. And then the last flat iron that I have here is a titanium flat iron, right? Titanium.
Mm-hmm.
So titanium is really good for really coarse textured hair, just because you can get a higher heat on it and it really smooths the hair out a little bit more than the ceramic. So if you ever have really thick, really coarse hair, you can use titanium. If you have baby fine blonde hair, or hair that's compromised with like relaxers and things like that, or perms, you don't want to use titanium because it can damage your hair very, very quickly. So yeah, let's get to it.
All right, so how I start, which one did you turn on?
The
Okay.
big one. Yeah.
So I always like to part my hair out, but Becky only gave me 1 clip, so I'm going to show you how to do it with 1 clip. So we'll part first.
And I honestly don't even use a clip when I curl my hair, even with
What do you
extensions
do?
and stuff.
You just pick up pieces and clip it?
I pull my hair all forward like this, and I just pick up a piece right here, curl it, and throw it back there. And then I pick up another piece, curl it, throw it back there. I just keep doing that on both sides until they're all curled. With extensions, I do that, but I clip my extensions sometimes. Like I'll make a curl and like put my fingers through it and put like a hairpin and let it cool in it. And then after I curl everything, I let it sit for maybe 30 seconds, or, well, I say longer than 30 seconds, maybe like 5 minutes to let those curls cool. Then I take out all my pins and shake it out, and I get that like really bouncy kind of curl. But yeah.
Okay, so how I do it, so I part out my top front sections away.
Do you want me to grab it?
And then the back ones, now I can figure it out. I'll take my thumbs and I kind of like find where I want to part it, and then I part so that I can use my hands to pick up my hair, and then I'll clip this up here. So at this point I would do my hair in half and I'll have one hair here and one hair here. But this is the side that has alopecia.
You literally have one hair there.
So we're just gonna start with this side.
Well, you're not gonna take off, just take this with it.
Yeah. So then I kind of like bring it forward. So I kind of work like down the middle, bring it forward, kind of like what you do, and then throw it back, but I have to have my sections like this. So I'm gonna grab it.
And I literally curl my hair so quickly too, so.
So do I. So, and I like to clip in the middle of the hair and turn and clip, clip, clip.
Don't burn me. I'm so
Turn,
scared.
clip, clip, clip. Turn. What heat do you have this on? I didn't even check.
380.
Okay.
Oh, 360.
And done.
Is it 360? Yeah.
I think so.
I usually do 360. I try not to go any higher than that unless like my hair is really, really not blow dried very well. But if I round brush my hair, it's smooth enough that I can curl it with like 320, 360 around that.
So taking my index finger, starting on this side of my head, moving it over to the side of my head, grabbing it, and twisting that out of
So do you curl everything backwards or do you curl
No,
some of it forward?
Alternate. So, and this time I have 2 hairs. So, this one I'm going to curl away from my face.
And the leave-in conditioner that she did put in her hair was the Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair, which protects your hair against 450-degree, flat irons, curling irons, all that stuff. So she doesn't need a spray beforehand. But if you don't usually use a leave-in conditioner that is also a heat protectant, make sure that you are using one before curling your hair.
See? And then I do not touch the curl. I don't comb it through as soon as it's done. You need to let that heat stay in there to make that memory. So I kind of just throw it back there. So since that first one that I did, I curled back, I'm going to curl half of this forward, and then I'm going to curl this piece back.
Yeah. And what that helps is, like, if you ever have problems with your curls clumping into one big curl at the bottom, just helps to create that texture and different variations down here so that you get that fullness. So I don't curl several of mine back. I only curl like 2 pieces forward, and all the rest of my curls I curl back. But just enough
is that the
to
kind of like look
separate
you're
it.
trying to go for? Like
Yeah, because I
push
love
back.
that. I love that windswept, like all push. Jamesy, I am talking. Don't talk back to me. Yeah.
Did his porcupine fall?
Yeah.
That's what he wants.
But yeah, so I like to have that like really just a really good blowout kind of look. I don't really like to have that curl because my natural hair is curly, so when I do style it, I want it to just look like a nice blowout. James!
Get him his porcupine! So, why I go in the middle is because you want the heat to just like stay distributed well and the type of curl.
Wrong curling iron.
Well, I'm showing them
Oh.
what would happen because I'm not trying to burn the ends
That's
of my
not
hair.
on.
I know.
Oh.
I'm not trying to burn the ends of my hair. So the typical person, they'll clamp it at the very end and then try to twirl it all the way up. While this time you're twirling all this up, this end of the hair got the most heat, and this is your most fragile pieces of hair, and the top of the hair got the less amount of heat. So your hair is gonna go flat and then have just a dinky fried curl at the end. So this is why it's best to start in the middle, because that's like your strongest of the hair. Well, no, your roots are your strongest. And kind of twist and like clip it down and twist so the heat is distributed evenly, and the top of the hair gets heat the longest since it needs it more to make that curl last. But as you were saying, like how your hair gets curled back, I like to curl all of my front pieces back. So even though they're not like brick layered to like not be the same curl, all of my hairline curls are
You do
curled back.
backward.
Yeah.
See, that's just not enough for me. I feel like I want more of it back because I hate having hair in my face. And like, honestly, right now, all of this is bothering me. Like, I usually have it all back here. And it's just easier for me. And I love the look of it. Like, when it's all like, you know, the Farrah Fawcett bangs all swoop back. That's like my favorite kind of look.
So I'm almost done with my back pieces. See, this is my last section. I feel like I'm doing pretty big sections.
Yeah. I literally do maybe 4 curls on each side of my hair, of my head. I literally curl my whole
But
head.
I have a
in.
lot more hair than you.
Yeah, well, even with my sections in, because it's a bigger curling iron and I like that big look, so I just do really big curls. I
If
don't
I-
section it out like this.
But if I
super
did
small.
that, I would have straight hair. My hair is too straight for that.
But your hair still holds curl really, really well. Like, she'll curl her hair and it'll still be curled like 4 days from now. Exactly the same way that it was the first day. Whereas
Not
me,
anymore.
Really?
I don't know what happened. It doesn't do that anymore.
Well, if I curl my hair, usually I sleep crazy, so I have to curl it pretty often. That's also why I don't do such a high heat, because I know that I curl my hair pretty frequently, so I don't want to burn it off every single time.
And I'm not keeping my hair in the curling iron for very long. I don't know why people be keeping it.
People be.
They be keeping all their hair in the hot curling iron.
Yeah.
Like, oh dear goodness. Save.
But what you can do right now is comment down below what your favorite curling iron is that you use and why it's your favorite. Maybe it
And while you're doing that, like this video and subscribe.
Yeah, because we're pretty awesome and you want to see more of us.
Okay, so now I'm at the front, so then I'm going to part back where I would part it for my front hairs, and then start going kind of diagonally.
Yeah.
And I like my front tops to be very curly, so I clip up pretty high up to the root, and then
Versus the middle.
but then I'm always scared that my hand's gonna slip and the curling iron's gonna fall into my eye, so I keep that eye closed.
Honestly though, I have dropped a curling iron on my boob before several times, but one time it like burned my skin because I was like fresh out the shower. I had like body oil on,
Right.
and it like
You fried
sizzled my skin, and it was awful. It literally only touched me for like 0.5 seconds, but it burned me, and that burn stayed for a while. But this is you have to be cautious. Make sure you're wearing shirts. Make sure you're wearing
Yes, please
things
be
to
fully
protect
clothed
your
when you're
skin.
curling your hair. Don't have any distractions.
Yeah.
If you ever, when you're curling and say like you're clipping it to try and like move the hair down and you realize it's stuck and you keep clipping, just go ahead and undo everything and start over. Because if you keep trying to work at that one spot, that's that time that piece of hair that's stuck is being in that hot iron. So don't feel like you have to keep trying to get things unstuck. If things are not moving smoothly, take it out and start over, because it's not worth it to damage your hair because
You want
your
this
hair
one
stuck.
curled.
Yeah. So start over. Ooh, this side's getting thin. I couldn't see where my hair was because my eye was closed. So, a video idea that we have, since I am not the makeup person, Becky pretty much is, and my makeup bag is just like a bag of nonsense, or just like odds and ends
That's
that
to
I've
say
picked
the
up.
least.
Seriously, my makeup bag needs updating, and it needs to actually make sense and achieve a good look. So one of our video ideas is Becky is going to take me shopping for a whole new makeup bag from the ground up.
Yeah.
So if you are super interested in this, let us know. Let us know your favorite brands and what you think I should get. And Becky might consider it, or maybe Becky agrees with you. So make sure and drop in the comments what that is. But we are going shopping for a new makeup bag.
Yes.
And then we're going to show you how we use all that makeup.
But yeah, I love to shop at all different places like drugstores, Ulta, Sephora, Nordstrom's, like all these different places.
Nordstrom's.
Because they have MAC.
Sorry,
and I like
always turn off your curling iron as soon as you're done, or flat iron. As soon as you're done with that last piece, turn it off.
Yeah.
Good tip, so that you
don't
don't
forget to
burn
turn
your
it
house down. And if you say, oh, I don't turn it off because I don't know if I needed to curl an extra piece, it's still very hot as soon as you turn it off. So if you need to curl that extra piece, either turn it back on and off real quick, or just use the remainder of the heat on there, because you gotta keep things safe. But anyways, keep going about your drugstore stuff.
Oh yeah, I like to shop at all different places because I don't feel like one brand has everything that you should have. I think you have to get from each different brand has different things that I like. Jamesy Wamesy! He's laughing. He loves it. This goober. Anyways, but yeah, it's fun to shop, and I love helping people find what's good for their skin. So if you ever need help, message me. Oh my gosh, I'd totally love to help you guys.
So my curls have been curled. This side still feels warm. That was my last side. This side's getting cold. So I'm just kind of touching it like this to see the temperature of it. But I'm gonna wait for this side to cool a little bit more before I run my fingers through it. just because, like I said, it helps to keep the curl. Do you run your fingers through it as soon as you're done curling it?
No. I usually curl all my hair. TMI, I curl all my hair naked. That's why
We
I'm
just
my
told
boobs.
them to wear clothes.
I know, but I get too hot.
Oh my god.
I get way too hot, so I always have to curl like with no clothes on. And then I go put my clothes on while my curls are cooling. Like I pick my outfit, I put all my clothes on, and then I come back and I flip my head over and I like shake it real good, and then I just flip it back, and I'm done. Sometimes I'll put a little like finishing oil in there. Like
I love using it.
I loved Light Elements that Aveda had. It was my absolute favorite,
too.
and then they discontinued it. So right now I have been using Nutriplenish oil, which it's a little too heavy sometimes whenever I wear my hair straight, and then Moroccan oil, original Moroccan oil. So those are my two faves.
Yeah, I like Moroccan oil or Aveda's Light Elements. So I think I'm all cool now. Do you want to run your fingers through my hair?
Yeah, so something that I do, which is why I flip my head over and shake it, because you kind of want to shake under your curls, not on top. Like you don't want to rake them because it can cause more frizz. So you want to put your hands underneath and almost shake them out with your fingers like this. And then you just like, I always do this like scrunching thing. And then the front ones, I do rake the front like that. Yeah.
So if you've been following us and you watched my quarantine birthday vlog, I curled my hair, but I didn't do like in-depth curling, but I curled it and then I shook it afterwards. So this is pretty much similar to that. But those ones I did hairspray since it was my birthday. But yeah, this is for nice, fun, bouncy curls that will last. The key to me with somebody with long hair is curling it close to the root or like hair so that the front top portion gets the heat the longest, and also letting it totally cool before you run your fingers through it. Because I have curled my hair before and it's still warm, and I go like this and it's like super straight again. But as you can see, like I still have like a lot of my curl, and if I wanted to, I can like tousle it like this and then spray my finishing spray and whatnot.
Yeah. And also getting regular haircuts. Like for me, my hair does not curl well unless I have layers in it. So I have to get regular haircuts and layers put in order to have that curl pattern and see it.
Yeah. James.
This boy.
I promise you he's not crying. He's literally just wanting to talk with us.
Yeah.
What do you guys tell him, Jamesy? Yeah, he said, you guys have a great day. What else did you say? He also said to check out his auntie and his mommy's other videos down here. Make sure you click on the next one and watch.
Great seeing you guys,
Yes.
and have a wonderful
Bye.
week.
Okay,
bye. You're the one that drags out. You're like, okay, bye. And I'm like, no. It's okay, bye. And that's it.
Bye.